Hello, Chelsea fans. I'm your local blue making a review for the CFC Talk podcast. And may I say, what a performance. What a performance. What a result. The biggest game in recent history for me as a Chelsea fan as well. The biggest game to witness. And we go out and put on a quite unforgettable performance. I am so proud of the boys. This is just beyond a game right now. This is just pure emotion what I'm feeling like right now after the game. If you want to, you can go back to my watch line, but my emotions through that game were just absolutely over the roof. What a performance by the Blues. What a performance. We are in the Champions League final. How many years did it take for us to go there? How many years did it take for us to actually have a chance? And in a season like this, where many people were doubting us, many people didn't even give us a sliver of a chance, a sliver of belief or optimism or anything like that. No one had faith in us except us, the players and the manager. We were the only ones backing ourselves. We were the only ones supporting the players and the managers all the way in my club. And I'm proud to say, after all these years, my club have done it. My club are finally in the Champions League final. It is just pure emotion at this point. I am just absolutely just over the moon about this result, man. And if you see back to my reaction on my channel, I was just beyond words after the result. It took me a good few minutes to actually calm down and stuff like that. But nonetheless, this is just unarguably the greatest night, for me at least, as a Chelsea fan. The greatest night. No other match, and I can say this confidently, no other match so far, at least the ones that I've seen ever since I became a Chelsea fan, no other match compares. No other match compares in terms of the excitement, the passion, and the emotion I felt. And I can go on and just talk about this match and the players who I have to give 100% credit to. They were absolutely spectacular that game. No one ever put a foot wrong. No one ever put a foot wrong. And the way that we just cruised basically to the final, from Atletico to Porto to Real Madrid, and across two legs, they were just so strong at many times, and they were just, they wanted to score against us. They wanted to score so many times. They were just, being rough against us, as any team should in the semifinal. But we did not, we didn't let them get past us at all. We were just up there. We were toe to toe with them, and we just took it for ourselves. We deserve to be in the final. And after the season we have had, from all the mess that we had at the beginning of the season till now, I have to say, it is amazing to be a Chelsea fan right now. I did not expect this in the slightest. It is just beyond words at this point. But nonetheless, I am just so happy for the team. I am so happy for Thomas Tuchel, who has just transformed this team by himself. He has just inspired the players, and I already talked about this before, but he has inspired the players, and he has made these players, from some of them from the academy and some of them from just other leagues, and he has basically transformed them into world-class players who can go toe-to-toe against one of the biggest teams in Europe, and quite honestly, the biggest team in European football. If you compare it to how many trophies that Real Madrid have won, well, I can assure you something. They're not winning this one, because we are going to win it. Dare I say, we are going to beat Man City in the final. I am 100% confident that we can go at least toe-to-toe with them, all right? It is a Champions League final. Nothing is ever assured in the Champions League final. It's a final for a reason. But the way that things have been going for us, the way we have transformed as a team, and the passion that we have as a team, and just the way the fans are able to just get these players pumped up and just make this club what it is just honestly so beautiful. After a result like this, I just can't believe it, man. I was tearing up after the game. I already said it before, but I was tearing up, and there's no better feeling than watching your team go into the final. And I wasn't able to experience it before, but I have now, and my emotions are just over the roof. The fact that I'm able to see my team in a season where I didn't even think we would be able to do anything. To see my team go into the Champions League final, The quarterfinals were already giving me heart palpitations, and the semifinal I was just having a stroke. I was having a stroke the first leg and a stroke the second leg, but we have finally done it. We have finally done it after 9 years. We are in the Champions League final, and I have to give credit to every single player, to every single person who was involved in the season, including Lampard, because I know I give a lot of stick to Lampard, but honestly, he was able to bring in players that are instrumental now, and he was able to, you know, bring people like Mason Mount into the club, who none of us would have even like considered it like 2 years ago. But now he is literally making an appearance for us in the semifinals, and he's even scoring in the semifinals. It is just unbelievable. I can talk about so many things, but I guess since I have to, I'm going to talk about the players and talk about everything they did, because that is just the type of performance that we saw. We saw a performance where literally everyone put a shift today, and everyone gave it their all, and I am just so proud of the team. I am so proud of my club for getting it this far, and for making the fans wishes come true. We did not expect it. We did not expect it after this season, but thank God I'm a blue, and I will always love my club. Man, what a performance. Let's just get straight into it. Let's just get straight into it. Oh wait, I have to change the scene. Alright, so now let's talk about the players who were able to make this possible. The players who have just brought us to the final. And I know I already said in my watch along that I was just 100% on board with the starting 11, because to be honest, every single player who has performed well this season, which is basically everyone, they deserve their a spot in the starting lineup and to play against Real Madrid in the second leg. But this is the team that we went with. We went with Mendy in goal, Christensen, Silva, Rudiger, Asby, Conte, Jorginho, Chilwell, Havertz, Werner, and Mount. That's the team that we went with. And that team just took everything in their hands, and they have put themselves in the finals. Mendy with the world-class save against Benzema. What a save! That Benzema, I have to say, Benzema literally created a chance out of nothing. But Mendy was just able to just get that out of that. He was able to parry it out. He was able to just knock it out like it was nothing. It was the best save I ever seen from Mendy in that game, and that man basically had his A game on. He had to make sure he was on his A game and just make sure that nothing went past through, because we knew that we couldn't concede against Real Madrid. Conceding away goals were just an option that we didn't want to go for, and he was on the top of his game. Man, Mendy, what a change he has made to this team. Not to say that Kepa is bad now, but we were struggling when we had Kepa, and we were relying on Caballero as well. Mendy, honestly, has just changed everything for this club. He is a wall. He is a wall, and no one can ever get past him. No one. And then let me talk about Rudiger. Man. Rudiger was just so good that game again, man. No one can get past him. That goes the same with Christensen and Silva. But Rudiger just looks so good defensively and offensively. There was a time when he took a shot at Thibaut Courtois, like from the box, and it was basically, it had the chance of going in, it had some swerve to it, but he gave Courtois, he basically made he put Courtois on the ropes there. So that is just what Rudiger did, man. And Rudiger was just so clean in the first leg as well, man. I want to talk more about him, but I'll get to the other players too. Asby and Chilwell. Many people wanted James instead, especially after the Asby's quote-unquote lackluster performance against Real Madrid in the first leg. But damn, did he put in a shift as well, man. There was a time in specific when Real Madrid were playing alongside our box and they were able to go through, but Asby was just able to calmly get the ball and just give it back to Mendy, and that is just one of the things that he did in this game. He looked very solid. Everyone looked very solid, frankly, but our defense in general looked very solid. Chilwell again, just being the man who supports us in attack. He basically does what James does. And he gives in the crosses, and he's working up high in the final third, and he's trying to get involved in those plays. That's what Chilwell did. And then Conte and Jorginho. That pivot is so underrated. I have to say right now, that pivot is so underrated. Conte literally bosses the midfield. And dare I say, he bosses it just as good as Kovacic, if not better. We saw prime N'Golo Kante there. Where for the last year or so, many people wanted N'Golo Kante to be sold. They're shutting up after this game, man. After this game, N'Golo Kante has been reborn. He has found his peak form. He's actually had his best game. Like, not even joking. He's had his best game this whole season and across many seasons. He's put it like as such a good performance. He's taken the ball every time, and he's just helping the team move forward. He helps give the pass to Havertz, and then Havertz, he tries to dink it in, and then we get the goal. But he is just so influential when it comes to our attack. This man is just so good when it comes to making chances from the middle and then helping progressing the team forward, and he's literally making these chances. Fair play N'Golo Kante, and you know what? Now I say he is my man of the match. N'Golo Kante. Bro, that dude just absolutely killed it in the midfield. And let me talk about someone else who killed it in the midfield, Jorginho as well. So underappreciated in this Chelsea team. Many people argue whether or not like Billy Gilmore, even though Billy Gilmore hasn't played at all this season, many people would argue, oh well, I want to see Billy Gilmore more. What does Jorginho offer? Jorginho in this game legit did so much. He was passing the ball forward. He was intercepting like crazy. The amount of times I could count the interceptions this man made, bro, he at least made 10. He at least made 10 interceptions. And honestly, if it wasn't for his interceptions, Real Madrid could have honestly been throwing goals so many times. But this legend was just able to just stop it every time, and he was helping the team go forward. This man was just really good. He really helped the one-touch football that we were having, and we were doing excellently. Some of the passing that we had in this game was also just very good, flourishing very well. Just one-touch passing in general was created a lot, and was just contributed mostly by Jorginho, who just completely took the passing and he just refined it. He made it his own. And let me talk about Mount and Werner for a second. Mount, Werner, and Havertz as well, because let me just talk about all of our attackers real quick. Our attack, that game was spectacular. We literally made those three look like their own, like we were playing, like we had like 5 up top. Those three will link up so good. And I say it a lot on my channel. Combination. What is our best combination? Well, now forget about combinations, because now we know that we don't need specific people. We just need Mount and then some 2 people. Some 2 other attackers to play up top for us. Well, those 2 attackers today were the German duo themselves, Havertz and Werner, the partners in crime. They literally made it work together. Havertz tries to dink it. If it hits the crossbar, Werner's there to capitalize and get his goal in the Champions League semifinal. He's not so much of a flop now, is he? And then Pulisic comes on for Werner, and then Pulisic, the American, pings it to Mount, and then Mount finishes. What a scene that was, man. What an absolute scene that was. Oh, something is happening right now. Wait, hold on. Let me just fix it real quick. Alright, well, sorry if that just interrupted my video for a second, but let me just say it again. Werner gets subbed out for Pulisic. Pulisic, again, very professional, passes it to Mount, and then Mount scores. What a performance. What a performance from the whole team. And then that's it. That's all I have to say. What a performance from the whole team in general, man. Just an amazing performance from front to back. And you know what? I'm going to give the final message right now because I am running short on time. I'm just going to go and give my final reaction. So, the final reaction to all of this. We are in the Champions League final. After so many years. And I am just so proud of the team. I'm so proud of the manager, obviously. But they are responsible for this season that we are having. So, on behalf of all Chelsea fans, on behalf of the badge, on behalf of everything, thank you. Thank you for making our dreams come true. Thank you for making my dream come true of being able to witness my team, us, going to the Champions League final. It has always been a dream of mine. We've won the Premier League. We've won the FA Cup. We've done all of that. But I've always wanted to see us compete in the Champions League final. And it took so long for us to make it. And there were times in my just journey as a fan where I was just so sad and just so much in despair because I never knew if that was ever going to come true for me. well, we've done it. We've done it. I didn't want to wait any longer, and I don't have to wait anymore, because we're in the Champions League final, not semi-final. We're in the Champions League final, and we're gonna beat Man City. Come on, you Blues, come on. And that is just gonna be my reaction to everything. Just thank you guys for watching, and check out your local Blue. It doesn't hurt to follow me or whatever. And I will see you guys in the next video. What a performance from the Blues. I love Chelsea. I love everyone. I love you guys. Come on, you Blues. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.